Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jonathan here. So, we all probably heard about somebody who's 10x their money in one day by trading stocks. And most recently, we've seen this kind of investing with GameStop and some cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin. And most of the people who are trading like this are just making kind of YOLO bets. But there are some people out there that actually do make a career out of day trading. Even though there are people who make a lot of money by day trading, there's a couple of problems associated with day trading that nobody talks about. So in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the issues with day trading. And I'm also going to give you my take on day trading and how you should invest instead. So if you haven't already, please hit the like button down below. It greatly helps out the channel. And let's get right into the video. I want to make one thing clear before we get too into this video. And one thing is that I'm not against somebody day trading. And yes, I do know that there are some people who are very successful day traders and they have made a lot of money throughout their career by day trading. So I just wanted to make that point clear. So the first problem with day trading is taxation. So anytime you buy an asset and you sell it for a price that was higher than the price you bought it, you have to pay taxes on the difference on the gain that you made from that asset. And typically the tax you pay on it is split into two different categories. There's long-term capital gains and there's short-term capital gains. And short-term capital gains is any gain that you realize when you held an asset for less than a year. Whereas long-term capital gains is the tax that's applied to any gain that you made from an asset that you held on for longer than a year. And the difference between the two is that the tax rate of the short-term capital gains is a lot higher than the taxes of the long-term capital gains. So typically long-term capital gains are capped at 20%, and that's the highest rate you'll pay for capital gains. Whereas with short-term capital gains, you have to pay a tax rate of up to 37%. It's almost twice a difference in tax prices. And you might not mind this if you do day trading as a career, but it becomes problematic when you're trying to build wealth this way. It's like anytime you make a gain, you're giving the government up to 40% of the money that you just made. And this makes building wealth very difficult. Whereas, let's say you're to buy and hold the asset that you bought. Well, if you do that, then you could avoid paying those high short-term capital gains tax, and you'll have more cash to deploy into your investments to build your wealth even quicker. The second big problem I have with day trading is the psychology of fast money. And let me explain. So when you day trade, it's almost kind of like going to a casino. And sometimes the problem with day trading can be is that you might make a trade and you might make a lot of money off of it. So you start believing to yourself that you can consistently keep doing that. Even though there's a lot of studies out there that say that most day traders fail at what they do. I think it says something like 95% of day traders fail. And having this mentality of, I could just make $5,000 in one day or something like that can affect other parts of your life as well. It could affect things like your spending habits or your ability to save. If you feel like you can make $5,000 tomorrow, you might not have a problem blowing $5,000 in one night. And that mindset can be very dangerous, especially if you're trying to build long-term wealth. And not only that, but then also the problem with the psychology of fast money is that you can also get this kind of gambler's mentality, and you may step away from some of the fundamentals and some of the rules you place on yourself when you're day trading. So what might end up happening is, let's say you were day trading a certain stock and you said, once this doubles, I'm going to sell no matter what. And let's say the stock doubles and it's still running. You might tell yourself, I want to buy the kids a new bike, or I want to take my significant other to a fancy restaurant. So I'm just going to let it run. And then you let it run, and then all of a sudden crashes and you lose all of your profit that you could have made. So the psychology behind day trading can be very tricky, and this is another reason why I'm not a big fan of it. And the third reason why I don't like day trading is because it's not an effective way to build wealth. Like I stated in the other 2 points, the taxation aspect of trading stocks can be very damaging in the tax sense. You're going to have to fork over a lot of money to the government while you're trying to build your wealth, which is only going to make building your wealth even more difficult. And then another reason why I don't think it's a very effective way to build wealth is because of, again, like I said, the psychology aspect behind it. It's very hard to keep your money into something like an S&P 500 index fund or a company that you believe is going to do well in 10 years. When you see people betting on a certain security and watching security move up 200% in a matter of a week or two. Overall, my take on day trading is that I think it can be a good tool to make some little active income. And if you do want to make it like a really small portion of your portfolio, I would totally be down with that. I personally would probably do that myself as well. But if I'm looking to build wealth long term, I'm going to put a majority of my portfolio into what they call long positions. So into securities that I believe are going to perform very well in the long term. Like I said before, I think that day trading could be a really good career and could be a good source of income as long as you stick with your principles and the fundamentals of it. About 95% of day traders fail to make a profit. It may be very wise of you to come up with alternative streams of income as well and not just rely on your day traded income. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my perspectives or the way I explain things, I encourage you hit the subscribe button down below. Also, while you're down there, can you please hit the like button for the video? It greatly helps out the channel and helps push this video out to as many people as possible. Also, while you're down there, I would like to hear your opinion on day trading and what you think about it. Do you think that it's overrated, or do you just like buying and holding better? Just let me know in the comment section down below. Also, follow me on all the social medias. I try to post there every day. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.